We have something that I'm calling a three-dimensional linking system. It tells you where the item's supposed to be saved, where it was created, and what it's related to. In this case, it's the vault, which is the destination, the origin, which is where it was created, and the focus, which is the project it's being linked to. Intelligent statuses update your parent sources automatically, so you only have a one-click solution for a status update. No more do you have to click around to set up the status for the action, the objective, and the project. One click is all you need. We've got three simple features that we want to talk about with the saving functions. We have triggers, behaviors, and destinations. Triggers are either autosave or manual, behaviors are dynamic or archived, and destination or custom vaults or created date. The difference between autosave and manual save is that autosave will save the item instantly when it's created, and manual save will prompt you and you will decide when to send it to that location. We have archive and dynamic status. Archive means it's going to go in there and stay forever. Dynamic means it's going to go somewhere for a temporary situation, and then once it's complete, it will go to the today page for a log. It has to have a status assigned to it, otherwise it will behave the same way as archive. And destination, you either have a choice of custom vaults, which is permanent library storage, or the created date. It depends on your workflow and you can decide to choose how that works. When you come to adding or removing items or groups or super tags from the different save functions, this is how you go about doing that. So what we're going to do is click directly into the save node by clicking on the icon that hovers next to it. The reason for this is so that we get this related content panel up on the right, which shows us all items that are not connected to the system. So in this instance we have an example and task. I can also do what we've done here and assign things by stream. So I can drag the stream actions across into a vault system, or I can come a bit further down and I can bring it into one of the archived dates, depending on how you choose to work. I'm going to take this instance and we're going to put the stream actions in a vault system. So there's two ways of doing this. You can either drag it straight in and choose which way you want to do it. I'm going to suggest that the dynamic status for actions is what to use, because that really is what it's designed for. So we're going to add the stream actions in, but before we do that, we're going to drag down in to create a new vault. And the reason for this is because we want the system to create a vault for us. And now we're going to bring actions into one of these cards, depending on your personal preference. I personally like to have it as a dynamic thing, so it ends up being a logbook on the day page. And then what we can do from here is just hover over the super tag to make sure that things are connected. If we're in one of these items for autosave, you should get two triggers. You should get two little attachments. You should have the function vault save and the autosave dynamic. It will be different for the autosave archive, and manual just has one tag. So the same rules apply for the created date. In this instance, we need to right click on the stream actions and connect him up so that we can make sure that everything in the stream actions has a vault assigned. When we configure the super tag by right clicking, sorry I went a bit quick, right click configure super tag, and then I'll go down to configure template, and then we can see that in this instance we have a vault already assigned, but you might come to want to update all the values if it's new. So we can come in here and we can right click on the vault and make sure that all values are default and updated. The idea is that you only really have to do this once for the entire stream, and that way things stay consistent throughout your entire system. You can do this and change it on a super tag level as well if you have something that you need going to a specific place.